Gundam. Let's do it!
You're the best. I hope you are. A Gundam mobile suit is a fully articulated, fully equipped machine, armed with the most sophisticated weaponry known to man. To be a complete Gundam pilot, you must train on both Gundam systems. Believe me, gentlemen, to beat the best, you have to be the best.
Hello, everyone. I'm David K., a.k.a. the voice of Professor X from that old series, X-Men Evolution. And you're listening to Gundam at MAHQ. Logan? Logan, where is Storm? Tell her to come for tea.
Don't talk down to me like I'm a kid. I totally dig being on my own. Plus, I can eat all the pizza I want.
Didn't I tell you for years to go easy on the pizza? And don't tell me that's all you're eating every day. God, you're pathetic, you know that?
Please don't talk to me like you're my mom. You're not the maternal.
That's enough. Look, you better explain this. I don't give a damn about your personal life. Start talking.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Gundam and MAHQ, and
Joining me always is the Soul Bro and the Chris. Guys, say hello.
What's up, gang? Happy post-Halloween. We're going into Thanksgiving, baby. Let's go.
Oh, post-Halloween going into Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. That means turkeys.
Hell yeah.
Why y'all Southern?
I don't know. I'm trying to appeal to Middle America.
I say.
Did we get acquired? Did we get acquired by Paramount and I didn't get a check?
Yeah, we did.
Oh. Well, shit.
I say.
Awesome.
No.
Oh, not really.
Not really.
Oof.
Actually, I think part of it is that I've been seeing so many. I've been watching so many sports lately between like college football, pro football, the World Series and stuff. But there's been so many. Have you guys seen those new KFC commercials where like the Colonel's like angry?
No.
Like he just throws shit.
Nah, I haven't seen that yet. Oh my god.
Oh, they're insane. So I mean, maybe that's why they're like, the Colonel lives so you could chicken. I'm like, how does that make any sense?
I heard
like,
the World Series though was like straight out of manga. It was so exciting. It's like, yo, baseball is back.
Dude, the 18-inning game, I didn't leave my seat for 3 hours. Sat there and I'm like, and then game 7, I was like, oh fuck, this went extra innings. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be another 18 innings, and it's just like, yeah. So
man,
yeah, completely happy. Yeah, of course it's a manga because Shohei and Yamamoto are the freaking heroes, man. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has got like the arm of a god. The dude came in. I mean, I
heard another game he threw almost a no-hitter, and then like 3/4 of the game, and then
his first start, he pitched a complete game. He completed a complete game win. It was like I think 2 hits. Second game he went like 6 innings, and then because he went game 6, and then he came in game 7. I'm like, holy crap, yeah. And I was texting Devad. I'm like, if he doesn't get the fucking MVP, then there's something wrong with shit. So sorry, but yeah, sorry about this. I didn't want to make this, sports talk. But yes, this is episode 324, and we have a guest. Hello, Sophie. How are you doing?
Hello, nerds. Alina Warcraft here. I am here to talk about one of my favorite Gundam topics.
Hell yeah.
What would that be?
Mobile suit variation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
To the yeah.
Well, thank you. And everybody would know that Sophie joined us when we talked about Transformers Rise of the Beast, which was which was Wahlburger free.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. And when we talked about the wrap up of The Witch from Mercury. So, in this episode, we don't really have any news, so we won't be doing any Neo's news. So, I'm going to throw this over to Senior Chris to get us going so we can talk to old Sophie about some MSV. So, Chris, the floor is yours.
Of course, if you want to read more about stuff that is in MSV, you can go to MAHQ.net.
Oh, yeah.
We also have talked about it quite a bit on Gundam way back on episode 268 in 2023. We had Evie from Zimmerit.moe. She talked about an in-depth article she did about the early history of MSV. So go listen to our discussion with her, and also give some love to Zimmerit. Go check out that article. It's a great history of MSV and its guerrilla early days, and I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about that here. And then, of course, also earlier this year, we had the fine folks from Mechanista NG talking about Gundam designers of the 21st century with us, and we did talk about some of the MSVs from this century, so go check those out. And without further ado, I'll turn it over to Sophie so we can talk about MSV and its enduring impact.
I love MSV, but you probably guessed that. For those who are somewhat uninitiated, the MSV line started in 1983, shortly after the original line for the series had run its course. The last 4 kits, or I should say the last 4 mobile suits released in the lines, were basically pre-MSVs. 4 amphibious mobile suits that didn't make the final cut for the series. You might know them as the totally not Akai and totally not Zagok designs. The Agu, Ju-Agu, Agugai, and Zogok. I like the Zogok because it looks like it's got big bushy eyebrows and it's got those fun extendy arms. They're great. And, you know, they show up sometimes. I like when they show up. Yeah. A lot of the stuff that became MSV was built upon stuff from the Gundam Century reference book that came out in 1981. A lot of the earlier model numbers, like the concept of the MS-06F and the MS-06J, the MS-06C, the MS-06S, all those wacky Zaku model numbers that we take for granted today. We mostly owe those to MSV.
Wow.
Yeah. And in addition to all those cool variants of mobile suits, gave us a bunch of characters too, and there's 2 that are most famous of all, and I'm sure any one of you can name those 2 characters.
Oh, of course. Well, one of them is Johnny Ridden, and I want to say the other one is the Wolf, Shin Matsunaga.
Matsunaga.
You got it. Johnny Raiden and Shin Matsunaga.
There you go.
And
You don't mean that one of the most famous ones is Elliot Lem?
oh no. Oh, Elliot Lem. You know, I was Elliot Lem was the if I remember correctly, he was the MS-06R2P pilot, right?
Could be. I just want. What about justice for Gabby Hazard? Come on, like.
Oh yeah, Gabby Hazard.
Why are we playing around here?
Yeah, Gabby Hazard with this cool brown and black one. Yeah. Yeah, Elliot Lem is a character that I like because this is gonna sound so weird, but I want to see the G-Quux version of him.
Oh shit.
Let me explain.
All right.
So, it's because of the Gelgoog. I'm pretty sure Chris saw my article about the G-Quux Gelgoog.
Yes.
And why I love it, and why I'm tired of people who just go, "Oh, that's not a Gelgoog, that's a gem. Why do people keep calling it? Why does the Gelgoog from G-Quux look like a gem?" Well, it looks like a gem because it technically is a gem because it's a mass-produced version of the Gundam. Do you people not understand that the name Gelgoog is freaking nonsense?
It very much so.
Yeah.
You know, half the people asking that question at the time when that episode aired, it's like, watch the damn show and you'll understand why it's called Gelgoog. They explain it. Like, it's not a hard concept to follow.
It's not at all. Like, when they said it in the episode, I was just like, oh, that's a Gelgoog. That's a mass-produced Gundam. I was just like, mind blown. It's brilliant. Of course they would just reuse that name. And I remember when that happened, I was like, you know, I bet if the Gyan shows up in this series, it'll be called the Hakuji, which was one of the working names for the Gyan in the pre-production of the series. And guess what? When the Gyan showed up, it was called the Gyan Hakuji Experiment. I was like, boom, vindicated.
Got it.
Of course, that was like the only prediction I had for G-Quux that actually turned out to be right. But that's on me. Look, there's a lot of things.
A lot of weird stuff in G-Quux.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I wanted from G-Quux that didn't happen.
Oh,
anyway,
damn.
going back to Elliot Rem. What I actually thought it would be really cool if Elliot Rem was like the champion of the MS-14, because he was really involved in the with Zionic Company working to develop the MS-06R2, and since he was involved with the R2P, he'd be involved with the prototyping of the Gelgoog.
Right.
And so when the whole MS-14 project gets scrapped at the last minute, he's like, no, I want to prove that my MS-14 is better than this monstrosity that you engineers want to build out of this Federation crap. And, kind of like, think Jean-Luc
Sounds like
Duval.
Mr. Zuda himself. Yes.
Exactly, Jean-Luc Duval, exactly, doing that. And of course, he screws up and gets his ass kicked at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I went too fast.
Of course.
Ah, too fast, too furious, kaboom!
Explosion.
Gotta go fast.
I really loved how one of the alternate Charastables from G-Quux had a Zuda.
Yeah. It's fitting.
Anyway, back to MSV. Part of what made MSV so cool is it became Gundam's expanded universe before Star Wars had even released Return of the Jedi.
Oh, man.
Because MSV came out in early spring of 1983 before Return of the Jedi had come out. And what had made it so cool is not only were all of the machines themselves fairly grounded feeling variants of those existing suits. You had the prototype of the Gundam. You had these high performance models of the Zaku. You had the Jim Sniper, one of the most popular variants of any suit.
Yeah.
I think we should mention a lot of people
Like
that did these designs, like putting these designs together and conceiving them, were like hardcore Gunjin otaku.
Exactly. And that's the other thing. The packaging art on them was beautiful. You look at the package art for the original series model kits, and it's really not that different from the contemporary Super Robot model kits of the day.
Yeah.
Just a picture of the robot on the front looking heroic with a picture of the pilot from the anime in the corner with it. But on these ones, you had a whole scene around it. There's all these crew members around there. There's tanks and planes and everything all around them. It doesn't feel like you're looking at a product. It looks like you're witnessing a picture of history. This was making Gundam more than just an anime. It was making it a world.
Yeah.
And that is what made Gundam so appealing to me when I was first getting into this franchise, when I was but a wee bab at the age of 10. And getting to see just how much that this could be beyond just these robots. And just seeing it on the picture of a freaking box blew my mind.
Hell yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself here.
No, by all means.
And so much of this stuff, it also was birthed from the real type models, which was another concept that came out of the Gunjin Otaku, where the models had, instead of your brightly colored 2-cell toys, red, white, blue, and yellow. You had your greens, your grays, your dark maroons on the Gundam, and all those markings, all those glorious markings. And then you had the model numbers that were visible right there on them. They did not feel like superheroes. They felt like real pieces of military hardware.
Yeah,
God,
it looks like they
I love it.
definitely fleshed them out and kind of tried to justify the concept even more through the MSV. Looking at a lot of the line art over at MAHQ.net. If you guys don't know, as you probably know by now, MAHQ.net, you can see quite a bit of the MSVs on that website if you go to the Gundam section. and check that out. There's a whole section for MSV on there, plus a lot of the other Gundam series have MSV entries as well that you can check out, variations of Mecha from those shows also. But yeah, it looks like it definitely expanded upon the concept. Do you think it led to like perfect grade Gundams and also the high grade and the different the different quality Gundam types eventually?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool.
And I think it also helped sell even more of those kits
Ooh.
because one of the most popular concepts in the early 2000s and late 90s was kit bashing.
Oh, well, yeah.
You could take those old MSV kits and slap those unique, thruster-laden, high-mobility Zaku legs onto the 8th MS Team Zaku, and you've got yourself one beautiful-looking, high-grade-ish quality for 1996 anyway, Zaku, and you've got something special. God, those were the days.
I love the many different variations of Zakus you can find, whether it's like the worker Zaku, or just these different offshoot Zakus. The Zaku tank is a wild one.
Zaku tank.
Saw my fair share of those when looking at pictures for MSV today, and it's like, the Zaku tank. I actually wanted the model of that.
The Zaku tank is such a fun concept too. Like in universe, it's just like, hey guys, we need more mobile suits, and the Xeon supply lines are just like, we don't have any.
Well,
what do you expect us to do? Well, you got a tank body right there, and you got the upper half of a Zaku. Figure something out.
Yeah.
Well, it also makes sense because you think about it in a war like this where you got to move screwed up mobile suits and stuff. It makes sense that you would have a tank that would have all the torque and the ability to move this stuff too. So it's I mean, believe me, Zaku tank. It's not as cool as Gun Tank, but what can be Gun Tank is always the greatest.
And going back
of any
to
of the tank mobile suit.
Going back to G-Quux, if you remember, we briefly saw that one construction gun tank in G-Quux. And I have to wonder if that construction gun tank is something that wouldn't have existed in the Prime UC timeline.
Sure, it would have. I mean...
See, I don't think it would have because
maybe.
It struck
hard
me
to say.
it struck me as surplus Federation thing because...
Could be.
The Xeon obviously made those Zaku tanks out of desperation. And this Xeon in the G-Quux timeline was not desperate.
Yeah, and I guess with Gun Tank, because Gun Tank was part of Project V, which was, the Gundam was the main focus, and then the gun cannon and the gun tank supporting it. And I get what you're saying. That makes a lot of sense, Oh, those desperate Xeon, always giving us something.
Certainly.
And part of what also made MSV great is it was running concurrently with the Plemo Kyoshiro manga. So there was a lot of crossover with that, which is what gave us the perfect Gundam and the perfect Xeon. Also, MSV gave us the G3 Gundam, which had been previously established by Tomino's crazy-ass novels.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you've ever seen the original commercials for MSV that were shown on television,
I've seen a
stop motion ones.
Yeah, those things are dope as hell. Oh my god!
I think those commercials are what inspired Thunderbolt.
Oh,
really?
Because they pit the full armor Gundam against Johnny Raiden's Zaku, just like Thunderbolt.
Oh.
I always wondered if Thunderbolt was inspired by the author whose name always escapes me. What was that dude's name? Here's my copy right here.
Otagaki.
Otagaki, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
I always wondered if it was inspired by him playing around with his MSV kits while he was growing up and being like,
well, he sure loves MSV because he's put a bunch of MSV suits into Thunderbolt over the years.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And there were also all the characters that like all the manuals had so much back matter in them. There would be all these emblems that you would see on the decal sheets. How about Killy Garrett? Have any of you guys played Code Fairy?
I have not played it. I've been wanting to though.
Yeah.
Killy Garrett was established in MSV,
Ooh.
and for the first time ever, she appears in Code Fairy. That's the first time she had a character design.
Ah.
It took 40 years for her to get a character design.
Oh, damn. That's a long time. Holy shit.
Yeah. All we knew about her was that she piloted a J-type Zaku and was based out of California base, and she had an emblem. That was all.
Wow.
Yeah. And what I also like is a lot of those English spellings that we now take for granted.
Right.
One of the earliest uses were on those MSV boxes. Some of them, it's hard to trace some of those English spellings before that, but I think the MSV boxes are probably the first widespread uses of them.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, think Gelgoog, Goof, the weirder ones that you don't really think of.
That's back when I vaguely remember this, but I think there was like an American company that brought some of the models over here. Was it Revell?
Del Rey brought over. That's what I thought you were leading into the original Gundam novel trilogy with a lot of fun romanizations.
Yeah, that's right. But what was the company that brought models over to America, like in the '80s for Gundam?
Someone might have imported them,
huh?
But I don't think they did any
Gotcha.
localized.
It's not on the up and up license.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, not like the Robotech model.
Yeah, I thought it might have been Revell bringing those over here as well, but I don't have a very solid memory of that time, so more than likely no one had the license, and you probably had to import them through hobby shops and whatnot.
Yeah, there were a lot of small importers that would bring over toys and models from Japan. I have some very old toys and robots from Japan with these stickers that say imported by so-and-so whatever distributor, something wherever, Los Angeles. Who knows what any of those places were like now? And a lot of those companies are why Bandai America was founded in the first place.
That's very true.
Because they were just like, hey, these, we could probably be making a lot of money if we had our own office in America, and we're just importing the stuff directly.
Very true. I know that there's actually a very good video series over on Anime Ego, which gets into the behind the scenes of how a lot of different American anime distribution companies were founded, and they touch upon merchandise and how some of that stuff ended up over here. Trying to remember what it's called, but it's over on Anime Ego's YouTube page. A lot of a long time luminaries in the scene over here in the United States give a lot of great stories. It's fantastic.
It's very interesting. I do love a lot of those, because I a few years ago I went on Nextdoor and just posted out of the blue one day, hey, does anyone got any old robot toys kicking around in their closets? Just trying to see if I could find someone with I don't know, maybe a friggin' a Zoid that they bought for their kid, and the kid never put together.
Right.
And because that's what I was really going into for that time. And then I get a message from this lady who was like, "Hi, I ran a toy store outside of Boston in the 80s and 90s, and we had a whole bunch of Japanese robots, and we kept a bunch after the store closed, and I'd like to, and if you'd like, you can take a look at them. We have them all in my office and my attic." And I was like,
"Oh my god."
And yeah, it turned out she had a whole bunch of Godaikins and OG Chagokins and stuff, and it was incredible.
That's amazing. Damn,
Yeah,
just
I
a
was
buried
not.
treasure.
I did not have the money to buy a lot
Oh,
of those, but
no doubt.
a friend of mine bought a bunch of them, and I still have a couple of them. I have the effing Dan Kuga to go
Oh my
back on that
God.
meme.
Nice.
I got the. I had to sell. I unfortunately had to sell my tiny vehicle Voltron, which was the Japanese one that
Oh,
actually had the sword and my
Tiger,
goggle robo. But I do
Tiger
still have.
15. Oh no, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. I was sad that I had to sell that. I was hurting for cash.
Oh, I feel you.
But I feel you. Oh hey, Deacon's in the chat. Good to see him.
Yo, shout out to Deacon.
Hi Deacon. Thank you for translating this stuff and helping me learn all this cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I have Dan Kuga partially because I always like to complain about Dan Kuga. And I have a Bega, which is like the little ships that fly into the robots that would have become Gladiator Voltron from Alvegas.
Alvegas.
Yeah. I actually tried to get all the Gladiator Voltron robots, but I gave up because the blue one, that thing just crumbles into dust.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna bother with that. That's just
Yeah. I can't blame you for not messing with that. It's funny. I learned that there was a third Voltron series by going to some random toy store in Memphis, Tennessee, and finding the Albegas bots on sale there at that store, like way back when the show was still on the air in the 80s. And it's like, yo, where's this Voltron series? I've never seen this. And of course, it never aired, but they marketed the toys here in the States. And as you mentioned,
Voltron of the Middle Universe.
Yeah, the Middle Universe. But yeah, MSV. I don't have a lot of experience with it. I may have. I know that I have a friend named Sho who got the what's Kagali's
Strike Rouge.
Yeah, Strike Rouge. Thank you. Yeah, Sho got that one and put that together. He's got it on display in his.
I love the Strike Rouge.
It's a cool suit, man. I love the Strike Rouge.
Yeah,
I think
Strike in general is such a great suit.
Yeah.
The Strike and the Strike packs is one of my favorite protagonist gimmick mecha in all of Gundam. The only one that's ever come close to it is Bill Diver's Re-Rise, the Planet System.
Yeah.
I loved that with Core Gundam. So good.
Man. Well, are there MSVs of the newer series? Because I was looking, I was trying to find some from like Iron Blooded Orphans, and
we have Orphans that came up like 8 years after the show ended.
Oh,
yeah,
God,
it's kind of unusual.
That is super wild.
And that's another cool thing is I do love when a lot of the later shows have MSVs, like the ZMSVs have the Z2. I love the Z2. It's so. I love the Zeta. The Zeta is my favorite Gundam.
Oh, mine
and
really, wow.
The Z2 is it's so much of the antithesis of what I love about the Zeta. It's so boxy compared to the sleekness of the Zeta.
Oh,
because it's more like the Methus than the actual Zeta, and it's just fun. It's downright fun, and that's great. And I also love the mass production versions of the Zeta and the Double Zeta. The Stark Jagan. Well, Stark Jagan's a good one. I just love the concept of MSV because they always have that great off-screen feel to them. They're like the mini rigs from the Kenner Star Wars line.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like the R&D division went crazy.
Just like my favorite part of the Beast Wars toy line was, you had the core cast from the show, but you had a whole crap load of guys who couldn't make it into the show.
Yeah.
That's where your adventures come in.
Yeah, true.
That's where you get to have fun.
That's where you expand the lore.
Yeah. And like I said, going back, like, although I do remember, I think when Seed was airing, didn't they show some of the MSVs in the show itself?
They did show some stuff like the
Jin Ochre.
Archer.
I don't like
they
that
should-
idea because that means they're not MSVs. That means they're just MS.
Legit.
Well, the MSV line was running simultaneously, and of course,
Sure. But then if they're
Okawara did
in the
like
show-
the watercolor version of it compared to like the TV line art version.
Yeah, but if they're in the show, then they're not an MSV. They're just an MS.
Oh man.
That's me being pedantic. I'll be
yeah,
honest.
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, I get what you're saying because once they're on screen, they become canon, at least to some degree. So then,
I mean, I mean, obviously, we're talking like anime. There's no concept of canon when it comes to anime.
fair point, especially with Gundam.
Come on.
I mean, the MSVs that show up in Zeta, they're still MS. Like they still have the same role of like just background stuff that's there to blow up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very true.
Yeah, I do kind of love that they showed up in Zeta. Like it was clearly just we gotta pad out the model kit line a little bit till we can get the Zeta itself out.
Right.
But they're all such cool designs, and I love that when they did MS Discovery with the Origin kit line, and they just started pumping in all the classic MSVs. You got the Gym Sniper Custom, even the Shimoda Squad Gym Sniper Custom. You know, with the 8th MS team, missile packs. Oh, so good, so good, so good. And I did like that with Seed. They did those the MSV opening with like Shio and all of them. I did like Shiho, and I love that they never actually included her in Destiny because of Nami Tamaki's schedule, because that means she never died. She never suffered the TM Revolution fate.
Oh no! She does.
She's also like the Morn of Gundam Seed that like is always hanging out in the background.
Oh my
but never
god!
talks.
She is the Morn. We can just say that she's like Morn. She never shuts up. Like MSVs are the ultimate glup shittos if you think about it.
Hell yeah.
They're the glup shittos of robots.
Like what I will never forgive Unicorn for giving the Goof heavy arms type that really awesome introduction where it comes out of the castle and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
I was so mad about that because when I played Girin's Greed for the first time a couple years earlier, I was admittedly playing with a Game Shark because that game is punishing. The AI cheats. It is dirty as hell. And I just did it with like infinite credits, and I decided that the unit I was going to mass produce the hell out of on the ground was the Goof Heavy Arms type, because that thing did a lot of damage.
Hell yeah.
And I was so excited when that thing showed up in animation, and then it just disappeared.
Is that the one that is that the one that Homeboy uses in 8th MS team?
No, the Goof Heavy Arms type is the one that has it's the C3 type.
Okay.
It's
dark and fat. That's
it's dark and slightly fatter. It's got the finger guns on both hands. So if you remember, sometimes in the original series, you would see Goofs with the finger guns on both hands. I like to think that's the actual C-type Goof, because the B-type Goof is the one that Ramba uses, with the heat rod, and the A-type Goof is the one that doesn't have the heat rod and has, like, both regular people hands.
Right on.
And, yeah. And you know what game? And also, my favorite Gundam game, Zeonic Front.
Oh,
I love Zeonic Front
That's
so
a cool
much.
Game.
Yeah, and that one leans heavily on the simple MSVs, like the stuff like the land combat type Zaku, the ones that are just like minor variants, not the crazy stuff. No Zaku cannons. I don't even know how a Zaku cannon would have worked in that game. It's hard enough using a gun cannon.
Yeah, that was a neat
One
game.
of my favorites back in those days was Rise from the Ashes on Dreamcast, because it leaned on all these mass production boys, and you're never in the Gundam yourself. You're just slogging through with all these gyms and whatnot until you get the sniper too.
It's always more fun when you're playing as grunts. I don't want to be I don't want to be the hero. I want to be the person running from the big scary gun.
You want to be the victim.
That's why I
Must
love
be like
the
the
campaign.
the 0081 game
Yeah.
on PS3. Like it was more fun before I got the Gundam on the Federation campaign.
Oh, true.
I mean, part of the reason I want to get a Dreamcast is so I can play Rise from the Ashes.
Man. It's still out there.
It's a really good game, and you get Slurpy Spike as one
Hell,
of your
Hell
team
yeah.
members on the
Slurp?
White Dingoes,
I love that. I love how
slurping all the Slurpees.
I love how Slurp actually has some connection to Gundam from the very beginning with the Anime Village dubs, and then he showed up in Gundam games all throughout. It's so wild that I don't think he's been a named character in Gundam aside from being Char Aznable.
Dude,
but,
he was Char. He was Char in the original bad English dub of MSG.
the Anime Village tapes. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
He was also Al's dad in 0080.
Oh yes, that's right. He was. Oh man.
He also did that weird trailer for Zionic Front.
Yeah.
That's so
Yes,
wild.
he did. He was all over the place.
Chris, I don't know if you saw me do this.
Dude's gotta work, man.
BlueSky,
Hell yeah.
but have you seen my adventures with those PlayStation joysticks?
Yes.
Yeah, I got those to work with Federation versus Xeon earlier.
Oh.
And it worked surprisingly well. I am quite impressed. I'm thinking of trying Ace out tomorrow and maybe Zionic Front. Anything will work better than Descent did. That was I thought it was going to be perfect, but oh god, why does turning the left stick to the right and left adjust the pitch, not strafe?
Oh really?
I felt like I was gonna throw up.
Oh wow, that's no good.
Especially since that game has so much controller customization on the PS1. But oh god, why can't I just strafe? Why not? Ugh.
Since we're talking about games, we might want to mention that GBO2 gives a lot of love to MSV.
Oh, that is my favorite part of the game.
Ooh.
I've probably one of the units I've logged a lot of hours on in that game is the Gym Sniper Custom. To the point where I have recreated my Gym Sniper Custom from that game as a kid.
Man.
Thank you. That goes back to the MSD line, which did the Gym Sniper Custom. They did that. They did the Zaku Cannon. They only did the
Well,
Gym.
just recently, as of the time that we're doing this live stream, they just added the Hardy gun from F91 side stories in MSV, and it's like I've always had a soft spot for that one.
Man.
Did they put that out today? I love the Hardy gun.
Newest update. In the newest update, yeah, Hardy gun.
There it is. Oh,
I am gonna have to pull that up this weekend because I love the Hardy gun. You have no idea.
It looks really dope.
I bought two.
Clearly,
of
you are
that
a person of culture.
Yes, I am. I am the culturist of lady when it comes to the to the visored suits of the F90 of the Formula era. I love the G Cannon Magna, the Hardy gun, and oh my god, the F80 gun raid. Dear God, the F80 gun raid. That suit was made for me. Oh my god. Look at you. I'm looking at the clip right now. Look at you, Hardy gun.
Look at the movement.
All these suits that Sophie is losing it over are on MAHQ, so go look them up.
I ordered 2 Hardy guns when they reprinted them earlier this year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I would love if they did a Re-1 100 of that kit.
It seems. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I love the visored suits from that era.
Yeah.
They're They have so much style to them, and they're so much fun to play as in this game. They are like angry little gremlins that can just stab everything in the knees. And look at them fly! Look at them fly!
Zipping around, all this movement.
Movement, exactly. That is the best word for it. It is movement.
It's pretty slick though, man. I didn't realize this suit existed. Man, there's a lot of MSV I need to learn about that.
So you need your homework is to go through every MSV section on MAHQ and read up on every single suit.
Well, you think
How
of
dare you.
Another
you think of from years of playing Gundam Breaker, I'd be aware of some of these, but that seems like a perfect game for MSVs to show up in too.
This game is so good for MSVs. Like sometimes there are things that show up in it where I'm like, what in the hell is this? I have not seen it before. Like there's some where I'm like, okay, what the hell is a metal spider? I have not heard of that before. Oh my god, it's I actually do enjoy the game. I just wish GBO2 had more game types.
Yeah.
After a while, you kind of get tired of just doing this over and over again.
Man, I have anything. I should give this game a shot because I always talked about playing the game on the Xbox that never came out until like much later. And it's like a spiritual follow up to that.
It is.
Game.
It basically is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Mobile Ops: The 1 Year War.
Mobile Ops: The 1 Year War. I remember how excited I was
know,
for that.
I
something
played
I
that
wanna
demo.
mention-
That was good.
Something I want to mention from that era, Sophie, since it's like kind of MSE Jason, I always had a soft spot, even though like this concept didn't last long, for Harmony of Gundam. You remember those designs?
Oh yeah. The Jim Striker, the Zaku Sniper, the
GP02 missile pack
the
version.
blurs, the non-war crime version.
Yes. So for those who aren't familiar with Harmony of Gundam, this is also on MAHQ. This was a short-lived variation series in the mid to late aughts that Sunrise did, that they wanted to kind of like work more closely with Bandai on stuff that appeared in manga and games, and kind of have a more involvement on these things. And it led to various designs that we've seen, like the MLRS GP02, the Zaku 1 Sniper debuted there before it was in Unicorn, Dome Cannon, a couple of variations of that, a redesign of the Aqua GM, and of course the GM Striker that appeared in a bunch of games and manga like We're Federation Hooligans. Which
I was just going to say, we're Federation Hooligans.
Bizarre ass story.
I love
basically
We're
like
Federation Hooligans.
It's like if you had a 1 year war side. It's like if you combined 8th MS team with like a high school delinquent manga.
Oh, wow.
And add a little bit of lower decks in the mix.
That's wild.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It's really fucking weird.
It is the closest thing you would get to a Gundam lower decks.
Yeah. But there's a lot of cool designs in Harmony of Gundam, and then it just kind of was gone almost as soon as it had arrived.
Oh, damn.
Oh, and Deacon, I don't think I have seen those. I've seen like a few MSVs of the Hardy Gun, but I'm not sure if I've seen the ones you're referring to. But speaking of SF91, another suit that I just adore from that is the Vigna Zira.
Ooh.
Oh, just an absolutely beautiful design. Because the Vigna, the Vigna Gina, Gina, that's it.
Yes.
That one's cool, but the Vigna Zira is just, it's mean. It's got that great evil Gundam look. It's like Epion's cooler cousin.
I'm such a sucker for Formula era designs. I love that era so much.
They're so good, and I'm glad that thanks to F90FF, Bandai's finally creeping into giving us some new kits of them.
Oh wow, good stuff.
Yeah.
So you say is the that's something else. The
Vagina.
The
Quattro Vagina.
The Quattro Vagina. Yes. Let's see if I can find some images of this. That's too funny. But yeah, they had an obsession with that word. It implementing it in places where it didn't belong.
Look, is it a Gundam series that doesn't have like weird names that
Yes.
sound like things they should not sound like?
All day long, they love to flex those words. But I see it here. The Vigna Gina
Ignazira.
and Vizira. God, let me see if I can find that one. Let's see. I see the Gina. Let me see if we got. And Zira, how's that spelled? Zera.
Zirah.
Oh, thank you, sir. Cool. I will get that pulled up.
I mean, but look at it. It's like, how could you not love that?
Oh shit! There it is. Pull that bad boy up. If I can close this first. Let's see here. Go.
Tasty.
That's tasty. My damn computer would active. There we go. God, it's loading up now. Get it on the screen here. Oh wow, that looks amazing. Good shit.
It's got like an alternate Gundam style head
Yo!
too.
It's got a gun. Here's alternate illustration. Yo, I do like this. Holy shit. Is this Okawara? Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
What possessed him?
The fact that he hadn't been asked to design a bajillion Gundams in the early 90s yet.
Oh, fair. There you go. Look at that head, man.
Bigger
and like
backpacks.
Yeah, that's so cool. Man. I dig that, man. Something about the emblem of what is it? I always want to say Zanskare, but that came later.
Crossbone.
Crossbone, thank you. Man.
I think it's kind of interesting though, because we talk about MSVs, and for a while they were like kind of running concurrent with the series, but then speaking of Zanskar, after Victory, like it kind of just stopped, and like there was like comic bomb variations for various things, but like official MSV did not happen between Victory and Seed, and then Seed just kind of brought it back with Seed MSV, and then we had a bunch of great stuff in Destiny MSV. And,
oh yeah.
Then we had Double OV. We had some great MSVs in Age, Exilog, and Unknown Soldiers. Amazing designs. I've always loved the design work in Age, if not so much the story and characters.
Right.
But they did not slouch on that. They kind of hastily slapped together an MSV series for Reconquista that only has a handful of designs, and it took forever for me to get like decent line art of, because it's so hard to come by. And then, as I mentioned earlier, like they started up an Iron Blooded Orphans MSV many years after the show ended, which I just thought was
That's so weird.
Weird choice. And then it never really happened with Witch from Mercury and G Quux, but I suppose it could happen many years later. You never know.
Yeah, true. Speaking of
G Quux, I really loved G Quux's take on the prototype Gundam. I loved the idea of giving it the gun cannon's head with the V-fin.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up doing that with my own Prime UC version of it, where I gave it the head from the mobility demonstrator gun cannon from MSD, Mobile Suit Discovery from Origin.
Right.
Yeah, because it's basically just a gun cannon head with a V-fin.
Oh shit.
It's such a simple idea, and it makes sense. Like, here's what we threw on the Gundam before we decided on the whole face thing.
Oh man.
In the chat, Yahtzee says the best unit in Seed MSV is the Jin High Maneuver type. That is the correct answer. But there are a lot of other banger MSV designs in the Seed MSV. You gotta love Sword Calamity and
Sword Calamity is good.
The other forbidden.
I dig
Forbidden.
Oh, the Forbidden.
105 Dagger.
Yeah, the 105
Which
dagger.
is like the real mass-produced version of the Strike. and that
Yeah.
actually works the right way. It isn't just some rushed out piece of crap.
And
But
the
yeah,
and the blue
Okawara
forbidden
was
was
doing
good
really
too.
good with these Seed MSV, and even Destiny MSV has a lot of great designs too. It's like, hey, here's like a dagger version of the Blitz, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly.
Just throw it at the wall, see if it sticks.
We're gonna call it the nuclear dagger ninja,
Yes.
because that's what its code name stands for.
I like the I don't know if it's an MSV one, but I like the hospital Zaku.
Oh man.
That is Destiny Astray, I believe.
Okay.
So
Oh,
not quite, but you know what? Close enough.
It's close enough. Yeah. And then there's the ones that are just weird but fun, like the Goof Crusher.
Yeah, that one was goofy.
Destiny Stray. Where is it? Don't mind me. I'm trying to find that hospital Zaku. I may have seen it a long time ago, but I forget which. Here it is. MSV Astray. Found
You
it.
won't. You'll know it as soon as you see it.
Oh shit! Let's see here. It's either it's somewhere in here. It's literally called the Hospital Zaku.
Something like that.
Man.
Hospital Zaku Warrior.
Man.
And
I'll
there's also the Zaku that has the Kerberos pack from the BQ, which is so silly, and I love it.
It's kind of ridiculous. Cool. Now, Destiny MSV, one of my favorites is which one is it here? The Providence Zaku was such a cool version to me of Legend that looks better than Legend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never was a fan of Zaf to keeping Gundam aesthetics on Gundams. Obviously, we know why they did, but I feel like it would have been way more ballsier if they had had their own Gundams have the Xeon style heads.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dude, they made a whole ass Zaku with the Providence pack. That's insane.
Yeah, it was a test pack.
Wow. I actually kind of like this more than the actual Gundam. That's a sensible fucking man. Yo, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. I also like how there were in the Seed MSV there were dagger versions of Duel and
and Buster
and Buster. Yeah.
I was hoping to see an MSV of the Savior or the Murasame, which is my favorite grunt suit of all of Gundam.
Well, Destiny MSV has the Utsukigata, which is variant of the Murasame. So it's got a little cannon and a little ray dome.
Look at this guy! Oh shit! Oh, that's so dope. That's dope as hell, man. I like the color scheme too. Yo, that's wild. I had no idea. Oh man, yo.
The designs that were featured in that Gundam X Hyper Guide, those comic bonbon ones, those are interesting because they were made specifically with existing Gunpla parts, and it's very difficult but possible to recreate them yourself using those parts.
Man,
it's just very hard to identify them.
I mean, it's encouraged, I'm sure, but yeah, I guess it's a bit of work in order to get all the pieces, and you probably have to sand things down or shape things in certain ways in order to get them to look just right. But that's the whole joy of Gunpla building and doing your own variations if you can.
Gunpla is freedom.
Yeah, Gunpla is freedom.
Yeah.
Just ask Fred, even though he builds for contests now and does variations and whatnot himself. So super cool, man. It's something I don't have the talent for at all, but I wish I did. I wish I did. But
God, I miss when I did that stuff.
Man.
Well, for contests anyway. But
Yahtzee
MSV
makes a good point in the chat that that mobile game UC Engage has a lot of MSV style suits, like variations of things that are kind of in the vein of MSV. So a lot of fun stuff in there too.
Some of them are good. Some of them are really dumb.
Yeah, some
really,
are just
really
but
dumb.
Yeah, but there's some good stuff. I'm not, you know what? I'm not a fan of the Engage Gundam. It's a Gundam with tits and you know,
Honestly, Engage Gundam doesn't bother me because it's at least a unique design. The ones I don't like are the things where it's like Gun Cannon 2 mass production type, and it's some weird Jim Sniper variant.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what? Stay in your lane.
This awkward.
And I did like that they decided to bring MSV back with MSVR.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of them felt kind of like Okawara was running out of ideas, but there were good ones. It was cool that he did variations on the core booster, the gun parry that were less buttery. I thought
it kind of annoys me that Okawara ignores stuff that has happened when he did MSVR. Like, you know, he does that like kind of annoys me a lot, and this is me being super nitpicky. He did a full armor Gundam ground type that is based on the RX-78 and not the RX-79, which, you know, he designed for 8th MS.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Like, why would you not do a full armor version of the RX-79? But then at the same time, he does the MS-05Q, a custom Zaku 1 piloted by Norris Packard. So it's like, okay, so you remembered that you worked on 8th MS team when it comes to this guy, but you totally biffed it on doing the full armor Gundam ground type. I don't get it.
One of my favorite variation lines that he did was the older one that he did around in 90 was MMSV.
I love MSV, yeah.
Because those show up in Super Robot Wars all the time, especially mass production New Gundam. Now that's a design that I love, mostly because of those colors. Those colors are just magnificent. A couple years ago when they were doing that Build Divers contest where they were having people design their own custom suits to potentially appear in the show, I made mass production type High New Gundam using the Build Fighters new High New Vrabe kit. So I built my own version of that, and I used the build parts funnels to be like a combination funnels incoms for it. And we still don't have an actual high grade kit or anything of mass production type New Gundam, so that's just what I've got for now.
Hey, and bringing up Build Fighters, that entire show is nothing but an MSV commercial.
You know, there was I really wanted them to do kits of the of those crazy Zaku's from the second season from Try.
Oh,
like the Zaku Kraken.
Yeah.
Oh, the three Zaku guys who kept getting their asses whooped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Or the Hellzeong Marine and Hellzeong Galaxy.
Yeah, they had some weird fuckers on that, you know. Or one of my favorite weirdos, the Buku tank, because why not?
Oh yeah, why not?
There were so many. Oh hell, why nots in that show? It was great.
Yo, Zaku Kraken.
And yeah, the full armor Hyakushiki Kai. That thing is all over Super Robot Wars.
Hell yeah.
The only problem is when you get that and you're playing as Quattro and you don't get the Suzabi. Nothing is worse than being stuck with Quattro in Super Robot Wars.
Ooh.
And you don't have a new type unit for him.
Oh,
because
in a
lot of these games, the Hyakushiki is fine in the early parts of the game. It's not a new type suit.
Yeah,
you got no funnels.
True.
As we saw at the end of Zeta,
the
limitations of the Hyakushiki when you're going up against new types.
Oh, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah. That was like, I love Super Robot Wars Z. Incredible game. But your options for new type suits in that game are limited.
Yeah.
Like you get the new Gundam for Amuro, but early on in the game, unless you're playing as Setsuko, you're not getting much for poor Amuro for quite a while.
Yeah, true.
And Char is just stuck with the Hyakushiki for so long. And the only other new type use mobile suits you get are the Cubile, and you're gonna want to keep Haman in that.
Yeah.
And the Gap Plant, which you're gonna want to keep 4 in. And again, those are the only new type suits you get. There's also like the Gab Flea, which is okay, I guess.
I'd like to throw out some more love to MSV, my two favorites there. They have, and obviously this was before 8th MS team, the RGM-79F GM ground type, which I like more than Okawara's GM ground type that he made in 8th MS team, and I wish like this had been the canon design.
I agree. I like them both, but I definitely like the original one more. And I actually have a resin printed conversion kit of the Desert Gym.
Nice.
That I need to get off my ass and paint one of these days, because it's really nice, and the Desert Gym is a great freaking design. It's pretty much like, the Gym Striker from Harmony of Gundam, but cooler.
Man.
I also really dig the Zaku 2 R3S, which is basically
the Proto Gelgoog.
High mobility Zaku that is a Proto Gelgoog, and you can see that like in the legs, and it's just big chunky boy with so many thrusters and spikes, and it's like, oh, I love it. It's just, he's so good.
So good. Such a good boy.
Is it Zaku 2 RGS, you said?
Zaku 2 R3S.
R3S, gotcha. Get that pulled up here.
That's here, that's in the chat too.
Thank you.
Like who wouldn't love that? That's like one of the Zakuist Zakus.
It is the most Zaku. And that's also where the mass production Double Zeta came from. Mass production Double Zeta is a really cool design.
Oh, that is chunky as hell.
Yes.
Yo, goodness. A few minutes ago, I saw the Aqua GM, which looks pretty cool. Actually, I'm not mad at that one at all.
I love the Aqua Gym.
It's so cool. I want to see it in action.
It was in Unicorn.
It's a unicorn, yeah. When they attack with the Aqua suits in
episode 4.
Torrington. Torrington, episode 5.
Oh, gotcha. Man, I need to run that back then, because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Because Kotoki, if you look at the MAHQ page, there's various designs. There's the Okawara original, and then Kotoki did redesigns for Harmony of Gundam, and then tweaked it a bit for Unicorn, both the novel and then the anime. So that's why maybe you didn't recognize it.
Get that bad boy.
Still no kit.
Still no kit? Really? I mean, I guess they can't realistically make suits of everything, but that one looks cool enough to
also,
make
P Bandai's supposed to be 4.
Yeah, they did the Gundiver, the waterproof Gundam. So where's my Aqua Gym? For years, I had been putting off buying or doing kits of any of the amphibious Xeon suits because I wanted to have the Aqua Gyms for them to fight. Yeah, they still don't have them.
That would have been cool. You could make a cool diorama of that if they did make them. Man. Let's see here. Aqua Zaku. I just had you. What the fuck did you go? There it is. Aqua GM. Aqua GM. Oh, yeah. I love that.
I also love that land combat Hyakushiki. That's a good.
Oh shit! I didn't even know they made that. I'll find that in a second. Man, so cool. Yeah, man. They'll never make this because I want it.
I know that feeling.
Well, you know, Sober, it's like my favorite quote from Star Trek 3 when Kirk says to Krug, "You should beam up the Vulcan," and Krug's like, "No," and Kirk says, "But why?
Because you wish it."
Says, "Because you wish it."
Yes. Yes. That's all he had to say. Oh, that's what's
Beam
up.
the Vulcan up, and we'll talk.
Man, hilarious. But yeah, I was gonna ask you guys what your favorite MSVs are, but it looks like you guys are rattling them off. So, but
it's impossible to pick like an overall one.
What about
Especially because like what an actual MSV is
Yeah.
such a broad topic.
Yeah.
Because you could even consider something like Gundam Sentinel to be MSV. Because in a sense that it is. You have like the refined Barzam. The Zeta Plus is basically an MSV.
Yeah.
The Faz is an MSV.
Oh man, I love the Zeta
The
Plus.
Nouvelle
by the way.
Gym 3. Oh, the Zeta Plus is one of the greatest designs ever.
I just saw they released a
But
metal.
horrible model.
Yeah.
Horrible
yeah.
model.
I saw they released a Metal Spirits Zeta just the other day. I don't remember if it was Amuro's variation or if it's a different one. Maybe it's the Plus. The one that what's that bitch ass character in Unicorn? What's his name?
Riddy?
Riddy. Yeah, thank you, Riddy.
The Delta Plus.
The Delta Plus.
Bitch ass character in Unicorn. Riddy.
We all knew instantly who you meant.
Yes.
I want
Minerva for myself.
I know,
Why won't
right?
she love me?
Fucking terrible.
I'm just a raging incel.
I actually use him in Gundam Versus because he has a pretty cool suit and a lot of maneuverability. But as
Don't
a
make him any
character,
less of a bitch ass character.
no, it doesn't. There's plenty of fucking bastard characters I actually end up using in that game. But yeah, that guy is not one
I
of my
mean, he's
favorites.
part of the Bastard Squadron in
Oh yeah.
in Super Robot Wars V G-Hound,
Oh
which
Lord.
is like, which was Jared,
Mhm.
Yazan,
No.
Buran, Lane, and him.
I was gonna say, is Kakarot in there? Or he's probably long dead.
No, Kakarkon was dead.
As he should be.
Yeah, Jared had somehow survived. Jared and Buran had somehow survived the events of Zeta.
Goddamn, Jared.
Oh my god.
Cockroach status, boy.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
the true cockroach is Yazan. Like at the end of Super Robot Wars Y, they
Yeah.
basically just say, "Yeah, I don't think Yazan's dead. He's like a freaking cockroach."
I refuse to believe it. What about is there a new brand of variation of a mobile suit variation that they call like Perfect Robot or Robots? I don't think Robot Spirits is it, but I was doing some searching for like MSV across the years, and I kept coming
Robot
across.
Spirits has featured many MSV
MSVs.
designs.
Yeah, they've done a lot of them lately, and they've
That's where
done
the
like
wires cross.
recreations of the
Mhm.
boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
like I think the prototype Dom includes the thumbs up hand that
Oh,
you
nice.
can give the Zaku.
Yo, that's awesome.
Because if you've ever seen the box art for the prototype Dom, it's got the Zaku 2 giving the thumbs up.
Yeah. You know,
I've always thought that was cute.
I am reminded
I
now.
have the
Oh, go ahead.
I have the Damashi of the full armor gun from MSV, and its cover kind of like was recreating that original model kit box art.
Ooh.
It's kind of cool. So, and it's a great figure, along with the Perfect Gundam. To have
Like I
both on my
said,
shelf.
That original box art is just so iconic that you can't beat it. More than any other classic Gundam kit box art, the MSV stuff, it can't be beat. There's a reason why they keep going back to that for everyone. When they did the Master Grade Full Armor Gundam, it was basically an HD remaster of one of the original kits.
Yeah.
Because MSV is what truly captured the imaginations of the Gunjin Gunpla otaku. It elevated Gundam in all of our minds from this goofy robot sci-fi anime that we already loved to something even more.
Let's remind people how awful those Clover toys that were released during the run of MSG. Like,
Yeah.
they're abysmal looking. Like they're just so fucking cheap and goofy and just.
Most of them were. The big DX Gundam that comes with the G Fighter is pretty awesome. But that was like the only good one. That was like the only one that sold well because it was your typical big fun combine and transform robot toy. I have like the Daitarn 3 that they did.
Oh man.
I'm a G Fighter hater, so that doesn't speak to me.
See, I
So
love
I'm all
the
about
G-Fighter.
I'm all about the core booster.
I love the core booster too, but I have a special place in my heart for the G Fighter because if you remember Gundam Invasion Tour 2001, I got the MSIA G Fighter at that the weekend before 9/11
Oh
back in
man.
2001, and I played the hell out of that thing back then. And yes, I do love the Yazzie, I do love the Zaku flipper colored like the scope dog. Which, by the way, speaking of Votoms, going back to the thing I mentioned earlier with the twin stick joysticks on the PS1. I ordered the Berserga Story PS1 game.
Yeah.
Because that is compatible with those joysticks,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to have some authentic Votoms action on the PS1.
Oh yeah.
So
With
that's
the-
gonna be fun.
I played a little bit of that game years ago on stream. The Votoms game. It's actually not bad. The movement in that game wasn't all that great though. That was but then
But
again,
on twin sticks, however.
hey, that could make the difference. I know when I was trying, it's like, damn, it's the curse of most video game adaptations of anime. I was like, this
Well, and it's
just
also
not fully
early
thought out.
3D gaming.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'm playing the original Resident Evil for the first time.
Oh,
and,
Lord.
ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, them tank controls.
I was actually,
Oh, God.
I was actually quite prepared for that because I played through the original Alone in the Dark on PC years before, and the control scheme was the same. So I was like, man, this is super familiar.
Now, of course, we cannot get the true Votoms experience because we are not like ugly, grizzled old men who live under a cloud of acid rain.
Yes.
So we cannot have the full experience.
I mean, my friends and I, we really loved watching Votoms, and like I had never watched the show in its entirety until I saw it with all my friends.
Oh, wow.
We loved it. We all loved it. That's why we're watching Mellow Link now.
Nice.
And we all really like to say Jujirium because Jujirium is really fun to say.
Jujirium.
I really want to get one of those Microman Votoms, the big 1/18th scale ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so cool. So cool. Plus I have those one of the 1/18th scale Federation soldier figures that Mega House put out.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun to have scale parties. Plus in my private warehouse on HLJ, I have the new Sayla figure in the pilot suit.
Man, this, from G-Cux?
It's the original series Sayla.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, it's not like it's completely different in G-Quux anyway. So.
I wonder if they actually sell the model of because she was piloting a GM.
She had a light cannon.
Yeah.
And that's a P Bandai kit that's coming out, I think, next month or something.
I was about to ask if anything for Sailor was coming out for that. Let's see here. Yo, shout out to Ed the Crimson. We're not perpetually stuck in Space Nam.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
It's still one of the great.
We'll say, since we're getting close to our time limit here, if you want to go beyond what's on MAHQ and look at a lot of just the MSV like illustrations and other stuff, if you go, and if, I'm not kidding, if you go to noted porn site e-hentai.org, you will find lots of Mecha line art on there and scans of Mecha books and magazines. Just set your filters to exclude everything except non-H. And if you search MSV, you will find a treasure trove of MSV stuff worth looking at. And, little secret about how the sausage is made. A lot of MHQ line art comes from E.
Don't say sausage in the same sentence as a hentai website.
I said what I said.
As you said it.
I said what I said.
Oh my god! I remember you telling us that like years ago. That's so funny.
Well, look. I don't know how eHentai ended up becoming like internet archive of mecha art, but it is.
Wow.
I don't know who decided this. but that's just the way it is. You know, I don't make the rules.
Please don't post that in the chat.
Yo, y'all,
No, we ain't posted in the chat. If you know, you know.
If you
You'll figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I was about to pull it up until you reminded me it was a porn site. I was like, nope.
If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Speaking of like weird stuff, have any of you guys heard of a movie called Psycho Gorman?
I vaguely heard of it.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
I learned about this earlier today. It's this horror comedy-ish movie with sort of a tokusatsu look to it. It also has Rich Evans in it for some reason.
Yeah, Rich Evans from Red Letter Media.
Oh my god!
That guy.
And apparently the premise is like this super evil like tokusatsu monster guy. The gem which controls him ends up in the hands of this like 8-year-old girl, and she ends up controlling him. And I don't know. I just learned about it in Simpsons port posting on Facebook, and I looked up the trailer, and it looks hilarious and amazing, and I need to find it, and I want to watch it. I know this is a complete non sequitur, but I need to keep reminding myself of the title, otherwise I'll forget about it. That's how my brain works.
Good to know. Yo, shout out to Yazi. Yazi says, "So bro, you need to look up the greatest Xeon MSV, the Agu guy." Apparently,
I love the Agu guy.
Agu guy is a uglier guy with tentacle arms, and yeah, you're not lying. It is pretty hideous.
And it was in Double Zeta.
Oh my god, yo!
That's actually one of the units I mentioned at the beginning, which was one of the designs kind of sort of intended for the original series that didn't exactly make the cut. Because the original kit for that was released under the original series banner. It was one of the last ones released.
Holy shit. Well,
I love it. I love it. It's so goofy. It's so
adorbs.
ridiculous.
It's so adorbs. Oh man, Neo, you got any MSVs that come to mind, or any overall thoughts about the MSV scene or anything like that?
Lose him?
Oh no, he had to mute his mic. It looks like he might be may have had to go use the bathroom, but it's cool. I know overall MSV has always been a fascinating thing. You know, I always known about it, especially after seeing that series of commercials years ago that I actually showed on the stream for those who may have missed it. But yeah, just to know this, it's a world of variation for Gundam models, and there's a lot of suits that we never get to see in animation. I just was reminded that there's a whole category in Extreme Versus, which are just the MSV suits, and some of them have pilots, some don't. But you can pick a lot of them in that game to play with as well, and it's fantastic, man. Just to see that they do live in other mediums, if you don't get to see them in your favorite Gundam series, at least. But yo, Dalo says, please don't post that porn link in the chat. My God.
You know,
I say just make sure you pick the right filters. Dude.
Yeah,
make sure you pick the right filters before you hit that search button.
Please, otherwise you're about to.
MSV is like such a huge popular topic for kit builders like me.
Yeah.
I like to go to Gunsta, the Japanese Instagram for Gundam kit builders.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've really liked is how builders approach the G-Quux Gelgoog from an MSV standpoint.
Yeah.
Because half the people made Gelgoog variants based on the Gelgoog. The other half based them on the Jim. My favorite was probably the Gelgoog Jaeger, which was a Jim sniper.
Oh, okay.
It was genius. I was just like, oh, you did the thing where you combined the thing with the other thing, and it worked perfectly. It's like, that's genius, alternate universing right there. You know,
it's like a good mashup of two songs.
Exactly.
It works out. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love that kind of stuff.
Outstanding.
It's like it's like the Gelgoog itself, where you're just like, yes, that makes perfect sense.
You know,
I don't know. I just always find the people who, I know it sounds really gatekeepy, but I find the people who are only into Gundam for the kits a little frustrating because you're missing so much context by not actually watching the damn shows.
But that goes to show how robust Gundam is as a franchise, because there are people who don't watch an ounce of the shows at all. They're just in it to put models together. There's just people who like putting models together.
And that's okay.
I don't mind them. I don't mind them that much. It'd be nice if they had context for the mobile suits, but if you enjoy Gundam in that way, then I think that's dope. And it's a scene that I wish I was more into personally, but I've always appreciated it. You know, I have a few models around my office that I do enjoy. And yeah, some of them I actually built. Some. But but yeah, it's...
Yeah, he subcontracts them out.
Yeah, exactly, for the most part. But Neil, any thoughts you have about MSV or Gundam models in general, or just the concepts?
Oh, no, I mean, I've always been kind of in and out on MSV. It seems like a rabbit hole that you...
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and that was always the big thing of like, oh, I could really go down this, and I don't know. But I've always liked it. I've always loved it when you do see them show up every so often. You know, you see examples come up in Unicorn and some of the, the Seed remasters and some of that stuff, and you know, all the different various mangas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it is a really cool thing, because it does make sense, because you think about it, it's like there is going to be so many different variations of these suits. I mean, let's be honest, in a war, people get a mobile suit and they're going to do things to it that are going to make the most sense for them to survive.
Yeah.
And I always feel that, you know, so that's what kind of makes it really cool. And you know, thank you, Sophie, for, you know, going through this. I'm sure we could do hours and hours upon hours on this, but you know, it is like the gateway drug.
Yeah.
Especially when Chris and I were just gushing about the silhouette formula suits. Oh, so
you know what though, I do agree with you that is an era that is like, it's underrated. I don't know if it's underrated, but
I would say
it's just like,
yeah, it's underrated because you know, F91 is just a 2-hour movie, and then that's it. Like, there's nothing else.
But those mangas,
animated,
like the F90 silhouettes and stuff like that, I do like that era, because especially when they talk about like they're just more compact, they're smaller, and things like that, and you know, I do like them. I always did like the Stark Jigen. I thought it was great.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was such a great suit. And then when you look on like MAHQ and stuff, and you see like there's so many different variations of it. And
I like the prototype Stark Jigen with the big missiles.
Hey.
Yeah.
I've got an idea for a concept that Bandai, if you're taking notes, check this out, man. You know how Lego has licensed other properties in order to like make recently, right before the show, we were talking about the recently displayed Enterprise D from Next Generation becoming a Lego set, and of course they've been doing that with Star Wars and Marvel and DC all over the years. Well, what about mobile suit MSVs that are inspired by characters from other things? Like, say, for instance, an Iron Man MSV would be dope as shit.
Tony Stark Jagan.
The Tony Stark Jagan. That would be amazing. And just to get the license from Marvel and to have like things that are iconic.
Good luck on that
for Iron Man. I mean,
I don't think that should happen.
You don't think so?
Because of the rabbit hole of Transformers collabs.
Oh, fudge.
That's just gonna go way too far.
But I mean,
there's one that I got one for you, Sobro.
What's up?
That you can just sell by just slapping the logo on it, and does not require any sort of like special work, because hold on a second here,
because I have another one I'll say before we wrap this up.
So put it out there, the GM Spartan You can just put it out there and slap a Halo logo on it. You don't, and then just include a 117 sticker.
Hell yeah!
And you
Yeah.
don't.
I already did that.
You don't need to do
my
anything
kit.
to it. There you go. I put that in the chat for you.
I literally
pull
did
that
that
up.
with my
Nice.
kit. I gave it a 117.
Yo, that's
Put it there on the
amazing.
shoulder and it's good to go.
Yep.
Too
That's
wild.
all you got to do.
I'm gonna pull this up on the screen right now. But the other idea is that because the nature in this movie is for them to get cars and modify them. I want a line that's inspired by Fast and the Furious. With fucking Dom Toretto's American Muscle Gundam.
You have family, you can make any gunpla.
That's right, man, and also have like all the other characters have inspired gunpla.
I am glad that we're at the end of this.
I know, right? It's
I
going
would
off the
just
rails.
about leave.
Yeah.
I would be leaving.
You're gonna lose your damn mind.
Yes!
That's the insanity that Solbro suggested.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yeah.
1 mile a minute, baby.
He's just gonna go down a whole thing. And
Hell yeah!
somehow this will make sense, and this is what they should have done, and he was thinking, and
Hit me up,
this is
Bandai.
what we have to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
there
sure.
you go.
I'm sure
Dom
they're
has
just
to pilot
like.
a Dom.
I'm sure they're ready.
Yes.
They're like, oh, we got to go talk to this soul, bro.
Yo,
Actually, you know what?
What's up?
I'll go one exit south on the 405
Hell
to see
yeah.
Bandai America, and I'll say this is Soul Bros Ryu's demands. This is make it happen.
Yes,
Let's see what he
indeed.
says.
But
Because they're actually by my they're actually by where I get
they're down the
my
street.
doctor is.
Oh yeah. Yo, shout out to Yazzie. He says, "Come on, Soul Bro. Dom has to pilot a dump." See, yeah, I like where your head's at, Yazzie. I like where your head's at. Let's make it happen.
My God.
Let's make it happen, son. Yo, Bandai, call me.
Oh, God.
That's all.
What's he
I'm
gonna
done.
win every battle a quarter mile at a time?
Hell yeah, man.
There's no quarter mile in space. What are you talking about, dude? I mean,
You mark my words, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They'll do it once, and they'll sell like hotcakes, and then they'll do more. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. They did a Hatsune
We need to
Miku
put a
one.
fork in this because
we do. We gotta go.
We're going so far afield.
Yeah, we're done.
yeah, exactly.
We're done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good shit.
Sorry, Sophie. This is
It's
what we have
okay.
to deal with. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Sophie,
raving delusions of a madman.
Why don't you tell people where they can find you on the internets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can usually
go for it.
find me under the name Relina Warcraft. You can also find me on my blog. Apologies for the tongue twister. cogblocked.blogspot.com.
Indeed.
That is an absolute Jenna Maroney name. Like
Yes.
the rural juror. The rural juror.
Reminds me of Bob Loblaw's Loblog.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Relina Warcraft on BlueSky, Relina_Warcraft on Instagram. Yeah, I'd also, to get a little sentimental for a moment, I'd like to dedicate this past episode to a dearly departed friend of mine named Sarah Tremblay, also known as New Type Lady or New Type Girly.
Oh.
She was a huge fan of MSV as well. She passed in 2022, and she was a huge fan of Johnny Ryden, and she probably would have loved this a lot. So I just wanted to get that out there before we leave.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry sorry about your loss, man. And if anything, I recognize the name actually. Maybe from the MAHQ boards.
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
Quite prolific.
I'm sorry to hear about her passing, but if anything, that was awful nice for you to do that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for having me on.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for joining us and sharing the love of MSV.
I want my MSV.
Somebody has to.
Yeah.
Spread the gospel.
Well, I mean,
I
well, I'm just saying, you have to, it's a big thing. Damn you, iPhone, why are you doing this?
All right. Well, I know.
No, I'm just sorry. It's just all of a sudden. Why is everything listening to us?
I know, right?
The Alexa, the iPhone, like I put it down
because
and
fuck you. That's why.
Yeah, I turned off all that shit on my phone, but I'm sure it's still
like,
listening.
Yeah. Fuck you, all you token assholes. Fuck you.
Dude.
Fuck all your business.
Oh man, you gotta go. I'm losing it.
All right, well, I'll read off the websites real quick. Make sure to visit MAHQ.net. That's the Mecha Anime headquarters.
Yep.
You saw a lot of it tonight with all the MSV variations that are up on the website. You can check those out. Also, Gundamn.net is where you can find the podcast as well. YouTube.com at MAHQ.net is where you watch the show live or watch the archives if you want to see the visual version. Go there, subscribe, and thank you very much for supporting the show. Thumbs up the video, by the way, if you like what you saw tonight. MechaTalk.net is the official forums of MAHQ.net. Make sure to go there and join the conversation. Find us on Facebook at MAHQDotNet on the group section. Also on BlueSky, you can find us under MAHQDotNet or Gundamn. Also, go to Coffee. That's ko-fi.com/MAHQDotNet and help to support MAHQ.net as a whole. You can donate one time, or you can be a regular donor set on the schedule. So by all means, go over there and help to support the site. Other than that, that is it for now. I'll turn it back over to Neil and Chris.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Sophie, for joining us. Hopefully we can talk to you again in the future. I'm sure we will. And
Always.
Chris, do you need to say anything? Do you want to promote anything before you leave? Before you leave us, or?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving forever. I'm leaving this.
No. I was talking to Sophie. No, I was talking to Sophie,
Oh,
not
me?
Not you.
No, I got nothing else to say.
Yes. Not you, Chris. I know what the hell you're promoting.
Lord.
Is utter destruction
She just said
of
it.
everybody's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, she just said it.
Okay.
It's cool. Well, Chris, you have anything to
All
promote
right.
before we go?
Cool. Anything?
Well, no, because I'm
anything
just
on
gonna
MH?
go off in a corner and die.
All right, right on. Right on.
Okay.
Fold it up. But back to you, Neil.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. We'll be back to you. We'll be back in a few weeks with episode 325. Talk to you later.
Stop with your blue eyes, bro. Just knock it off.
I'm going in. Cover me, Porkins.
I'm right with you, Red 3.
Got a problem here.
Eject!
I can hold it.
Pull up!
No, I'm all